Welcome back to the shop. It's great to have you here. It's been really hot during the days, but in the evenings and in the mornings, it's been kind of nice recently, and so I've been taking advantage of it. I like to collect axes, and a lot of times I find myself wishing I were using them more. And so I've been going out in the mornings and chopping wood. My son was telling me about some of these cross trainers and what they do in cross training and some of the gymnasiums and stuff. And they will take a tractor tire and put it on the ground, and then they'll take a sledgehammer and they'll take and beat that tractor tire and just walk around the tractor tire and hitting it. And I thought, you know, why go to the gym and pay a membership for that when we can do something like that in the backyard? So I've been taking my 3.5 pound plum. I'm sure it's not as heavy as the sledgehammer that they use, but I've been taking my plum out back and chopping wood, and it really does work well. Get your heart rate up and uses some muscles, get your core tight while you're doing this work, and it is a really good exercise. So I've been doing that, but because I've been doing that, my axe is getting dirty. So I thought I'd bring you along here on how to properly maintain and keep this looking nice. So let me bring you down here on the bench and I'll show you how we clean off some of this staining. You can see it's tar, it's sap and stuff like that that dries on there and gets dark and can just be messy. So let's take a look. All right, to kind of clean this up, and the reason it's best to clean this up, and not only could it cause some rust and damage to the head of the axe, but it also will catch and drag when you're using it. So it's just best to clean all of this off and keep it looking nice. I have this right here, which is, I call it an axe eraser. It's a piece of rubber. You can see how it flexes, but it has pumice that is impregnated into that. And you can take this and you can just start rubbing it here on the axe head, and it starts taking off all of that dirt and grime that's on there. And the other nice thing about it is this kind of finishes and dresses up the bit, especially down here. It's not dirty down there, but this just kind of smooths all that out. And the smoother your bit is, the deeper it will penetrate, and the easier it will come free if it does stick. So I'm just going to clean this all up and get all that crud off of there. We'll put a coat of oil on it, and then we'll give it a nice little sharpening. Now, once your axe is in good working order, it doesn't take a whole lot to just dress up that edge. So I had maybe 10 to 12 strokes on each side just on that edge, and I've got a nice little burr. So now just knock that burr off with this ceramic rod. There we go, all cleaned up. Got that bit dressed up, and it's ready to do some more chopping and cutting. Have you ever thought about the thickness of a bit? I'm sure it's kind of evident why this one here is so thick. It's for separating, it's for splitting. And then you have this one here, which has some thickness to it, but it's also narrow. But then this one here is even narrower yet. Just look how thin that bit is. And then you have this one here. These two are boys' axes. And this one here's got a little bit of thickness to it. And so just wanted to kind of demonstrate this. And I'll take you out back and show you with this axe here what I'm talking about. But of course, if this is for splitting, this here would be for chopping. But then there's some advantages to having these different sizes here in the middle. So let's go out back and let me show you what I'm talking about. Can you see here what's happening? The bit sunk really deep, but it pops up all of this grain. You see it, how it's separating, and this cheek is thick right here, so it pushes that away. And then when you chop in here, all of this will come out. I didn't want to keep my camera here when I cut, and most of it went flying, but when I cut in here, all of that was separated. It was all full, and then these big old chips came out, so this was all full here, and we were able to cut here and then cut here. And because that blade is nice and thick, we got a good chip to fly. Oh yeah, and one last thing, don't forget, get a nice coat of oil on your axe, and that will keep it ready to go. Well guys, this video's been a little bit different. A lot of times when we finish up a video, we've got a project that we can be proud of and put it up on the wall or give it a home somewhere. This is a little bit different, and we're just cleaning this up, and hopefully you learned something today and you enjoyed it and were entertained. I got a little bit of exercise, which is always good. I've been doing this for a while now, and I've really noticed a difference. A strength in my shoulders and my hands, my arms, and a little bit in the core, and it's really been fun to take some of the tools that I thoroughly enjoy collecting and using them outside. So I don't know if you've got anything like that at your place, some tools that you collect. Maybe get out in the shop and use them. If you've got something to use outside, go outside and get some sunshine. But above all, enjoy your hobby. Put it to use. So guys, thanks so much for joining me on this. If you did enjoy this, please give us a thumbs up. If you know somebody else that might enjoy this content, please send this link to them. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell notification. Next time we put up a video, it'll let you know, and you can come visit me again here in the shop. So guys, here's to you, here's to your health. Have a great day. God bless. Hey, before we go, I wanted to give you a sneak peek here at a restoration I'm going to be working on the next week or two. I'm not sure when I'll get it done, because I think there's going to be quite a bit of disassembly here. But this is a Fairbanks standard balance, and it is really cool. I got some of these weights that go with it, and they definitely need cleaned up, and we will do some of that cleanup. Plus I got several other weights here, and these are just really cool. So I don't know that any of these really go with the scale itself, but they can be used. We're going to tear this thing apart, clean it up. I think this and this here are brass, I'm not sure, but I'd like to take them apart, clean them up, get a nice paint job on this base, and see if we can't get rid of some of these dark spots. This is ceramic right here, and it's just to me, it's really cool. So stay tuned for this, probably the next week or two.